Good evening. Welcome to Prayer Time. I'm Lara Brzezinski, and this is New Thought Media Network. Thanks so much for joining me tonight on a Tuesday night. Wonderful night here in Colorado, not so wonderful in other places around the country, around the world. So I thought my prayer this evening would just be on the best outcome, on storms going away, rain coming where it needed, and winds dying down. And so many incredible, crazy, yucky things going on in the world. So I did just want to remind you, if you wanted to add your prayers to ours, send us an email at prayer@ntmedia.org. We are a team of prayer warriors, prayer practitioners, ministers, and we lend your prayers into ours and just up level the energy around whatever is going on in your heart. And hi, good evening, Jamie. Yes, I am here. I pop in every now and then to do prayer. We have a number of people on the prayer team, so we rotate through. Sometimes I'm Saturday and Sunday mornings, and occasionally a weeknight. But it is wonderful, the variety of people we have coming on to pray. But thank you for saying that, and thank you for being here. So I don't know what's going on in your world, whether it's a fire, a hurricane, a flood, storms that are knocking tree branches down. We went in the backyard this evening, and there was this gigantic branch on the ground, and none of us had heard it or even, really knew when it happened, other than it had been windy out. But there's just a lot going on, and in each person's life, I know we could have our own storms. It could be a challenge in a relationship. It could be a health challenge. It could be a challenge around a job. There's so many storms that could be going on. So I'm going to invite each person that's listening tonight to consider, if there is not a storm going on in your heart, in your world, to lend your prayers with mine tonight to cease, to calm the storms that are happening all around. And with that, I turn within. I turn within and connect to that divine intelligence that is orchestrating all of life on this beautiful planet, orchestrating and being a part of the wind and the rain and the fire and the sun, the water, whether it's rushing down a mountainside or flowing gently through a creek. Within all aspects of life on this planet, there is a divine current, an energy, a spark of creation. And we are all connected to that divine spark. We are all co-creations of that divine intelligence that beats our heart and moves the blood and allows our hands to move with barely a conscious thought. It is that divine power, intelligence within all of life, within the zucchini that are growing proliferically. I don't know if that's the right word, in my garden and gardens all over the area right now. It is in the bee that is pollinating the flowers. It is in the bugs that are beating incessantly at the windows trying to come in. And that divine power is within the heat of that fire, as the fire does what it knows to do, as it burns fuel that it comes across. And yet, in this moment, I pray, I hold that the right powers are operating within that fire to contain it, to burn itself out. That the fires that are happening all across the United States, all around this planet, are withering, are burning up the fuel source that they are consuming in this moment and not expanding out. That homes are saved, buildings are saved, forests are saved, animals are saved, as these fires just turn within and burn out their own life force. And I hold in my heart the safety of all those battling the fire, all those who are not evacuating from places that they've been asked to. I hold in my heart the safety of all those around fires, whether it be little animals, whether it be people, whether it be buildings, whatever is in the path of that fire. I just am praying and knowing divine safety. And somehow, some way, this is all unfolding in a divine, beautiful way. And for all of those affected by the hurricanes and the tornadoes and the floods and the landslides and the earthquakes, I just hold peace. I just hold in my heart a peace surrounding all of these situations, a healing for all involved, a coming together of people on this planet to support one another in all of these extremes, hands reaching out, gifts being extended, people being held in love and wholeness. And so right now, I just share my love across this planet, uplifting everyone in these situations of challenge, holding wholeness and peace and healing and love in spite of the circumstances. And in spite of the circumstances within each person, whether it is an internal storm or an external storm, knowing that the divine power of love is wrapping you in its arms, holding you, and that you too have the power to tap in from within to that divine love, that divine intelligence, knowing that help is right at hand. Help is coming from inside and outside. That the right resources are showing up in every situation to support each and every being in need. And knowing that, I am so grateful. I hold on to that, knowing that all the right resources are showing up in the right time. And I am so grateful. And I just hold that in my heart in gratitude and love. Grateful for all of us connecting on this planet in love, uplifting the planet in love and connection as we reach out to support one another. I am grateful for the good that does continue to show up in the face of extreme loss, in the face of these storms and fires and the fear and the tragedy. I am so grateful for the human soul that shows up to support and to love and to help. I am grateful for each person listening as we all join our energies, our hearts together to support this planet. And I just release and let go these words back out into that divine consciousness, that divine intelligence that says yes. Yes to the uplifting. Yes to the healing. Yes to the wholeness. Yes to fires being put out. Yes to storms subsiding. Yes to all of the resources showing up as needed for every being on this planet. I release, I let go, I trust in that divine intelligence. And I affirm with these words, and so it is. And I wish you well. Wish you well, everyone within your storm and in your prayers and whatever is going on in your world. And let's see. Tuesday night, I forgot to see what is on the docket for tomorrow, other than 7 a.m. with Reverend Robert is today was writers. Tomorrow is a morning meditation. If you want to start your day centered in peace, join New Thought Media Network at 7 a.m. tomorrow, 8:15 a.m. with prayers, 8:30 Reverend Melissa with morning sip. Definitely gets your juices going listening to her. She's amazing. And 9 a.m. R.Sc.P, wake up, say thanks. And then so many more programs throughout the day. Opportunities to connect, to recharge, to laugh, to think, to be uplifted. So if you've missed anything, go to the website, go to the YouTube channel, ntmedia.org, New Thought Media Network, and you can look on past broadcasts, or you can just join us tomorrow morning on the Facebook page. And anytime your heart calls to say thank you for the gifts that you receive from any of our programming, please do share at ntmedia.org. We are continuing to grow and expand it, and it's thanks to all of your presence and your gifts as well. So thank you. And I just wish you a fabulous good evening, health, wholeness, healing, calm, whatever it is needed in your life. Many blessings. And I am looking for the right good night video. And my favorite, NT New Thought Radio on Live 365. Just look for the New Thought Radio channel for positive music 24/7. Have a blessed evening.